As we're thinking about ways to connect with other people, to build those relationships that strengthen the kingdom, what what are some of those first steps? I mean, we talked about blessing people, we talked about relying on the Holy Spirit, but what if I told you the one of the most obvious, one of the clearest ways to build those relationships and connect with people is actually nothing new at all. It's something that you find throughout the Bible. It is woven into every single culture, and it's something that you do on a regular basis. Let's get into it. This is not rocket science. It's nothing profound, but eating together builds relationships. I mean, if we think about one of the biggest relationship building things that we've taken part in, and that's dating, it often is around food, isn't it?
Yeah.
And eating together is one of those things that levels the playing field. It doesn't matter who you are. If you're sitting down at a table with someone, you two are now equal. So eating, of course, has got to be a part of your family's outreach.
Yeah, a big part of discipleship is just spending time together. And one of the most low pressure ways to spend time with people is over a meal or maybe a cup of tea, something like that. It kind of takes the pressure off of what are we going to do? What are we going to talk about? Conversation flows pretty easily when you're eating. And just like it's so important for families to eat together, it's really important, even for your own family, to eat with others too. And there's some research that's been done about that.
Yeah, the Barna Institute did some research trying to figure out what are the elements that help you pass your beliefs on to the next generation. And surprisingly enough, they found out one of those key elements, this was not something they were anticipating, was hospitality. When you invite other people into your home, that actually plays into your ability to pass on your beliefs to your kids.
Yeah, it was called spiritually vibrant households, and spiritually vibrant households not only talk about the normal things about worship and have spiritual discussions, but they have those discussions when they're sharing time with other people as well. And it's really important that we invite other people into our lives, even if we can't invite them into our homes. And right now, because of COVID, we're not inviting a lot of people into our home, but we can still find ways to share a meal together. So, what are some of the things we've done?
I mean, you can take food to them. You can eat outside. You can, have a picnic play date. There's all kinds of ways. Don't let a pandemic stop your creativity from spreading the gospel.
And you don't have to be a chef either. You can, order takeout. You can grab a meal at a restaurant. I mean, it doesn't have to be. If you're not a cook, then you don't need to try to cook people. That's adding extra pressure onto yourself that may make it more difficult. The point is to get out and share a meal with somebody.
And so, what kind of goal would that look like? Our family, we are aiming for 3 meals a week with someone outside of our family. And when I say meals, it could be as little as a donut or as much as a full meal. But 3, at least one person who is part of our church, one person who is not at all connected to our church, and one could be either or. But trying to be intentional about how can we build relationships that strengthen the kingdom. And building relationships, food is always going to be a part of that. So if you would like to learn more, first of all, we've had 2 videos already where we talked about how your family can bless someone else or how you can be intentional about receiving the Holy Spirit. But we're going to continue this series. So If you would like to know what's next in this series, please click subscribe. And that bell notification is going to let you know when the next video is there. We'll see you then. Bye.